Yo, what's good? YouTube, it's your boy Mars M9 back with it with the main man K-Dogg. You already know we coming with the Royal Rumble predictions. For 2022. Uh, at the time of filming it, there's one Raw, one SmackDown remaining before the Royal Rumble. The odd Royal Rumble is gonna be on a Saturday, but yeah, we gonna start off with the WWE Championship match, Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. Um, and for the winner of this match, for various reasons that we gonna get to later down the line in this video, when it comes to with my Rumble prediction, the winner of this match, I am predicting Brock Lesnar defeating Bobby Lashley and retaining the WWE Championship. K-Dogg, what you got?
Hey man, I gotta agree with you, but for sure, I know it's gonna be a gritty win, and also I have a feeling this not the end of Benjamin and Alexander. I got a feeling they might interfere in that match. The cost Lashley.
See, I didn't even see. Honestly, I didn't even put that into perspective. But now that you think of that, now that you say that, I can probably see that happening and lead into a probably Lashley being pushed down to the kickoff show of Mania or whatever in the triple threat, not triple threat, but a handicap match versus Benjamin and Alexander. But this match, I can tell you right now, has a lot of writing on it. And for those wondering, before we even get to that part of the video, before we even get to the thoughts of, oh, is he talking about a champion versus champion match, title for title at many? Hell nah. Hell nah. It's something that we see coming, but I don't want it. It wouldn't make sense, especially with the contracts WWE has with Fox and USA. It wouldn't make sense whatsoever. So to answer that question, hell no. That's not what I'm thinking with that match. Next match, we got the Universal Championship. Roman versus Seth Rollins. I have Roman Reigns defeating Seth Rollins through various amounts of shenanigans. The Usos being banned at ringside. But that doesn't stop Solo Sikoa from interfering. That don't stop Solo.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. That's kind of all I gotta say. You can ban Jimmy, you can ban Jay, but nobody ain't say Solo. I'm just saying. It's no point in him being in NXT. Him being in NXT is so pointless. The small feuds that he's in are they don't take him anywhere. And him being signed to the WWE, it was obvious reason. And not only that, it's a few other things that I could see playing into the reasoning behind this that once again we'll be getting to later on in the video. K-Dogg, who you got?
Now that you just mentioned Solo, whew, I was gonna go with Seth freaking Rollins, but until you said that, I had to change my prediction. I gotta go with Roman now, just because you said that. You got a good point.
And it's not only that; it's no point of Seth winning that title because because I can say this with other things that I'm gonna talk about in this video. Seth will eventually walk away from one of these pay-per-views with the WWE Championship. It's gonna either be the next like two in between Rumble and Mania, or it's gonna be Mania. Seth will walk away with the WWE title, but that's for later in the video. And also, let's talk about one more thing with Seth. Why in the hell do they have to have freaking actually in his name? Why does he actually have to be announced as Seth freaking Rollins? I don't like it. It's so dumb. It doesn't make sense. It's just like them doing this racist shit, giving Walter the name Gunther. It does nothing WWE doing right now is making sense. It's not at all. It's just dumb, bro. All right.
They gotta show the man greatness. That's what it is.
I mean, yeah, his greatness. He's solidified. There's not many better than Seth Rollins in the industry. Not any better than Seth in this business whatsoever. But it's cringe. It's just cringe. But that's a conversation for another time, I guess. Next, the Grit couple versus the It couple. Beth Phoenix and Edge, the Copelands versus Miz and Maurice, the Mizanis. Um, in theory, in 50-50 booking, Miz and Maurice would walk away with this win. But due to this match not having much significance, neither the Miz nor Edge could be tarnished from this match, and the same goes with Maurice and Beth. Uh, so this is one of those matches where the fan favorite will win every single time you put it in there. So it'll have to be the grit couple, Edge and Beth.
Mm, you know, I've been thinking a lot about this match and the predicament both teams are in. I got a feeling this rivalry is not stopping at the Rumble. So it feels like Miz and Maurice might find a way just to sneak the win, just to continue the feud. That's how I feel. Even though Edge been on a hot streak as of late, like ever since he came back, except for that loss against Roman. But somehow, some way, I got the feeling that this is not the end of this, and Miz and Maurice walking away.
The crazy part is, I want to agree with you, but my problem with it is, uh, WWE is 100% trying to copy a lot of things from AEW right now. And what I'm seeing WWE doing is they're kind of putting Edge into a combination of Bryan Danielson and CM Punk right now. That's kind of the vibe they have Edge on. So it's hard for me to see him losing anytime soon, and it's also hard for me to see this rivalry continuing and having some type of significance. I more so see Edge later down the line, like in the near future at least, going for some type of mid card title. But that's neither here nor there. Who knows? The Raw Women's Championship. Becky Lynch versus Doudrop. I'm taking Becky Lynch. Like Piper Nivens, Doudrop, whichever one you want to call it, because the name Doudrop, it's known what that means. I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to say it. It's so offensive and rude, but they WWE they're continuing to go with it, and they've gone with it so long and stuck to and been so keen on it. The fans don't even give a damn anymore. But um, don't get it wrong. I love Piper Nivens. I think she's one of the better plus size female wrestlers on this planet. But I don't see her becoming a household name. I don't see her selling merch. So I gotta go with Becky Lynch, even though I don't like the big time thing. And her name, the Big Time Bex, going from the man to Big Time Bex, we all know why, and that's also gonna play into some more things I gotta say throughout the video. So yeah, I gotta go with Becky winning.
Hey man, I gotta agree with you on that. Just like you said, that gonna be further down the video with more explanation. But yeah, Becky retaining. But with Dewdrop, she will get her time to shine. It's just not now because she got the wrestling ability and
She's one of the better on the planet at her size. To be, if I'm being completely honest, there's not many other women wrestlers her size that can do what she can do. So
and plus a safe worker to work with as well. So
exactly, she's probably the like one of two, maybe even three safe ones. So yeah, she definitely has it. She just has to get. She got to get her charisma. She got to like. It's a lot. Her character has to be worked on because I've watched her for a long time. Like her, Pete Dunne, everyone that was originally NXT UK long before the time of NXT UK. I've watched them and I know what they can do in the ring. And I can tell you, like, whether the character is sellable or not. And her character, as of right, especially as of right now, with what they're forcing upon her, isn't sellable. If she was able to do her own thing, control her own narrative, she would be a lot more sellable. Um, but now for a match that I honestly should have just had us say first because it's so pointless. I'm not interested in it anymore. if I'm being completely honest. The Raw Tag Team Championships, Alpha Academy versus RK Bro. Um, as of right now, and when it comes to proper booking, Alpha Academy takes the win and retains the title. But if it's the matter of our of marketing, um, RK Bro regain the championships because Alpha Academy aren't selling enough. But as of right now, I think Alpha Academy can grow as a team, can they can reach that level if they do the right thing. So I gotta go with Alpha Academy retaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a few minutes ago, I just found out that this match is included in the Rumble. So I also have to go with Alpha Academy as well. These are actually two real life best friends just becoming Raw Tag Team Champions. And the potential is definitely there for them. So we have to see how that goes. Especially with RK Bro. I'm pretty sure WrestleMania, they both doing battle. That's what I could see.
Yeah,
Riddle or Orton at WrestleMania.
I can't see the Riddle and Orton thing just yet. I can't see the breakup yet. I can see them at some point having another run with Tag Team Gold, but I can't see a breakup yet simply because of the amount of money WWE is managing to make off of them and the fact that they are one of the factors of WWE somehow keeping up with AEW right now. But yeah. All right, next, do we move on to the Rumbles or do we lay out our surprises first and then explain them in the Rumble?
We should do our surprises.
All right. So surprises slash returns. I have Bailey, Oscar. Just announced recently. I think he is gonna play some type of part in something. Undertaker. Obviously we all know Mickey James is coming, but in her, you know, in her little return slash surprise, I am predicting the hardcore country theme, and the Impact Championship belt. Um, and then with another Forbidden Door surprise, I have Moose. Um, and with the ones that people would probably say are least likely, but I do have explanations for them. Um, The Rock, John Cena. I have I have perfect explanations for those
Mm, okay, I see. So basically, all those surprises that you said, I definitely have to agree with you with Oscar, with Bailey, because I just realized Bailey 9 months should be coming up, and basically she probably ahead of schedule as well. She's just keeping it low key,
two.
and then I have to hmm, with Mickey James. I got a feeling we might also get Melina.
Hmm.
We have to get Melina in
Speaking
the
of
Rumble.
Melina, this makes sense. Makes a lot of
We
sense.
have we have to get Melina,
Hmm.
and then for the men's, Moose definitely a big one should
Right?
come for the Forbidden
Like
Door.
that's exactly what I'm saying. Like him himself said something on Twitter. And the moment I saw Mickey James's name on that board, I immediately was like, "There's no way in hell they don't capitalize and bring Moose into the Rumble for some type of crazy big moment."
And then people might judge me for this one, but I got a feeling at least one person from AEW.
I
Maybe
wanna believe it, but I can't. It can't happen. It's not happening. I don't think it can.
even
But who is that one person from AEW?
is out of two people who I could see. One being Jericho, and the other being none other than the returning John Mox.
I can't. Those two are actually the only two I can see as well, simply because Jericho has already done it once while under contract with WWE. He was working with New Japan, and once his WWE contract was up and he was still IWGP Intercontinental Champion, he also made an appearance in WWE. So I can see it. The Mox thing, I can definitely see it simply because they've been showing Ambrose in the packages, and then this past Friday, 2 or maybe even 3 times, the name Mox, those exact 3 letters, MOX, Mox, John Moxley, was mentioned. So I can see him being a surprise, but not in the Rumble match. If tables were to turn and the solo thing doesn't happen, I can definitely see Mox being the reason Seth Rollins wins the championship and he goes back to AEW, acts like nothing happened, and Roman goes on this whole tangent of some idiot or some jackass from another company decided to poke his neck out here, and that's the reason. So I can see that, but I don't know. I don't know.
And also, I have one more surprise who might enter the men's. You might want to do me a favor and hold 10 pounds of gold again. The current reigning NWA champion,
Trevor
Chris
Murdoch.
Adonis.
Oh,
It is
Trevor
Trevor
Murdoch is
Murdoch.
the NWA champion. You're thinking of the national champion. Chris Adonis is the national
Ah,
champion.
but yeah, he been teasing a lot on
Yeah,
Twitter.
he has. He has. That was someone I was thinking, but I honestly could not it couldn't come out while I was writing this stuff down. But yeah, I was definitely thinking of Chris Adonis. And he will, if he does come out, he will come out as Chris Masters. I know he missed that name a lot, and he'll come out as.
Because he can't say the masterpiece as Chris Adonis.
I mean, Adonis masterpiece kind of goes hand in hand, but all right,
Mm.
on to the women's rumble. If I'm being 100% honest, besides those surprises, I have so with my picks for both rumbles, I put them down in percentages. The percentage of these people winning. Um, the women's rumble, there's 2 returns. Uh, Bailey, Oscar, obviously, plus the legends, but they aren't included in my picks. Bailey and Oscar are also my only 2 picks to win the rumble. I have given Oscar a 20% chance of winning and Bailey an 80% chance of winning. And I'm only basing these percentages out of my picks, not out of the entire rumble. So out of my picks, Bailey has the 80% chance of winning, which is almost guaranteed in this case. Only people that I can see outside of my picks winning this is Bianca Belair becoming the first ever 2-time women's rumble winner, and even being the one to eliminate Charlotte, who's trying to pull a Brock Lesnar. Uh, yeah, and the reason and we all know the reason they're giving this Brock Lesnar style of booking to Charlotte right now is because she doesn't want to be in the damn company. So it's kind of weird. Charlotte and Ali, same boat. Neither one of them want to be in the company, but are pretty much being forced to stay. So yeah, out of the women's rumble, it's either Bailey or Oscar winning, in my
Mm. Well, Bailey, yeah,
The
she
reason I'm
just
saying
came back.
Bailey now don't get it wrong. The main reason I'm saying Bailey. Who are the only 2 to complete the original cycle for the women? Well, the original. Who were the first 2 original Grand Slam women's champions? I should say,
Bailey,
and Oscar.
all right.
Who is the only woman so far to complete the cycle? Oscar.
Right. Run
So
everything.
yeah, so it is only right if Bailey wins his Rumble. That's why I'm saying Bailey. It just only feels right.
Okay. I have to go with you on that. But for me, it had to be someone for SmackDown, obviously, for many reasons.
Mm.
Because Charlotte, she basically had no contenders. So now my three picks, because I have to agree with you with Bailey. Bailey, Oscar, and as well as Lita. Lita wants that one last push. So she might get that chance to actually go one on one with Charlotte.
Mm.
And surprisingly, she only had one match at WrestleMania throughout her whole career. So maybe Lita might get that last spotlight. Maybe she won't. But those three definitely have a pretty strong case for my opinion.
You just awakened the fantasy booker out of me. You when you said that one last push. So let's just hold on. Let me break off of this Rumble thing real quick and just put together a quick little fantasy scenario. So earlier on, you mentioned the Miz, the Grit couple versus It couple rivalry continue, right? So something I could somehow see, I could somehow envision. Obviously, it will interfere with every single thing that I have to say with the Rumble, but obviously, this is just a fantasy. I don't think this will happen. I honestly don't want it to happen. But just imagine at the next pay per view, that one in Saudi, where they're gonna have the elimination chamber. All right,
Right.
we get Edge versus Brock Lesnar, and Edge walks out WWE title. That same night, we get a triple threat match: Maurice versus Beth Phoenix versus Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's title. Maurice walks out with that win, and then at Mania, in that pay per view in between Mania, you'll get that rematch where Becky gets her title rematch versus Maurice, but Beth somehow causes Becky the title. But then at Mania, we get the Grit couple versus the It couple part two. Winner takes all. And yeah, you're right. The It couple walks out at Rumble, but at Mania, the Grit couple walks out both titles. And then Beth loses it the next night on Raw. And Beth will lose it the next night on Raw, and then Edge will lose it sometime down the line. But that's just a little fantasy situation. Back to the actual card. Men's Royal Rumble. All right. This is about to get real complex. All right. Like I said, I broke everything down in percentages. With I'm gonna go from the bottom to the top. With the 10% chance of winning, Sami Zayn. With another 10% chance of winning, Big E. With another 10% chance of winning, Kofi Kingston. With a 20% chance of winning, Kevin Owens. And that goes in with the possibility of Seth Rollins possibly walking out with the WWE title at the Rumble. And with a 40% chance of winning, John Cena. And I'm gonna explain why. All right. Um. So I'm gonna start from the bottom with Sami Zayn. Giving Sami Zayn that 10% chance. There's no way in the hell Sami Zayn freely re-signed with WWE without some type of promise of a push or some type of guaranteed big moment in that contract. There is no way this man re-signed with this company the way he's been booked the past I don't know how many years. So that's why I'm giving him that 10% chance of winning. Kofi, it was something about SmackDown that just gave me a little. It just gave me a little glimpse of hope on the inside that Kofi has that 10% chance of winning. We have Big E with that 10% chance of winning in hopes of regaining his WWE title, but in reality, Big E's push is completely dead. Is done, finished, finito. No more is coming from it. Uh, he's going back. The full New Day are reuniting at the end of it all. But in saying that, I could also see the reason I gave Kofi that chance of winning is because I could see Kofi winning, exacting revenge on Lesnar, taking that WWE title back. Big E getting jealous. We get a New Day breakup. We get Kofi versus Big E sometime down the line. But neither here or there because I think Big E's push is completely dead. And Kofi getting another Kofi will at some point get another WWE title chance, but no time soon. All right, now on to I've explained to everybody except one person, and that's John Cena. And this is about to explain about maybe 2 or 3 things that I've said. So as I hold up big 10 pounds of gold, hold up big gold for me real quick. All right, now both of these titles are synonymous with one man, and that is the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Now, this title, that title, both held by Ric Flair. Reason I bring up Ric Flair. Yeah, go ahead and explain the reason why Becky Lynch has to go by this cringe ass fucking big time Beck shit.
Because if you got to beat a man, you got to beat the man. And that's unfair.
And the man is Ric Flair. The man that owns the man is Flair. Now, that's WWE's way to exact some type of revenge. Well, at least in their minds, revenge, because we've heard Flair state multiple times that he wants Cena to overtake that 16-time world championship thing. But in WWE's mind, that's completely irrelevant. In WWE's mind, Flair doesn't want that. In WWE minds, it will hurt Flair to the core if John Cena became a 17-time world champion. So this will that explains that one thing, right? So you got them doing that to piss off Flair for leaving and also taking the man nickname away. Next, got Brock Lesnar. The reason for Brock Lesnar winning is because the only person that it will logically make sense for Cena to beat for that title is someone that it won't hurt at all, and that is Brock Lesnar. Cena beating Roman would hurt Roman. And you can say it won't, but it will. Cena beating Bobby Lashley will completely destroy Bobby Lashley and push him back down to the mid card completely. It'll give him no opportunity, no hope of ever winning a world title again. So the only person that it will ever make sense for Cena to beat is someone of Cena's caliber. Someone of Cena's caliber, someone on Cena's level that can take any loss, bounce back. It's Brock Lesnar. So I see Cena winning the Rumble for what, the third time? Right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I can see Cena winning the Rumble for the third time, going on to WrestleMania, beating Brock for the title, going on to some other pay-per-view later down the line, about a month or two later, and dropping that title to Seth Rollins. So that just explains so many things that I said throughout this entire video. And then there's obviously that one pick that I'm not going to give a percentage to because the chances of that pick happening isn't likely. The Rock. And we all know why. Because we need to find, we need to figure out who is really the head of the table. Because in the reality, The Rock is the creator of the table. He's the builder of the table. The Rock gave that table its original foundation. If it wasn't for The Rock, that table would probably already be broken in half with Roman Reigns put through it. But we don't know it. K-Dogg, what's your theory? What's your picks?
I know you just blew my mind just now. Kind of tough because I did laid it out to only two people. One, he definitely deserves his title back, and that guy is Big E. It feels like he didn't really get the matches right he deserved with the title, and I got a feeling
It's
this
true. I can agree
this
with
is only the beginning for him because now he on chase mode, and with him being on chase mode, that's him being on beast mode, and Big E, he's capable of having great matches. So I have to go with Big E for one, and then for my second pick, this might shock you a bit
that.
because I should have said his name when we was doing our surprise picks, but just know AEW do got a show in Cleveland coming up, and if that person doesn't show up in Cleveland, I got a feeling he might enter the Rumble and actually win. And that person is Johnny Gargano. One second.
Hey, hey, K-Dogg. That was a spicy pick. That was real spicy. I don't know. Johnny Gargano been doing a lot of streaming on Twitch, so the chances of him. Don't get me wrong, that pick is nice, but the chances of that are at an honest zero because he's been doing a lot of streaming on Twitch and he's been enjoying that streaming. And if he's entering the Rumble, his contract is already re-signed, and he is not. He wouldn't be streaming right now because main roster contracts don't allow that. And when the new set of NXT contracts roll out to all of the people that were already in NXT, that's gonna also apply to them. So
But I don't know. I just got a feeling WWE, when they lost Bryan Danielson to AEW, it feels like that void is empty now. There's no real underdog to
and
be
can I be
fighting the bigger
honest? If
guys.
I'm being honest, that void is going to remain empty because Vince McMahon, Bruce Pritchard, and fucking Nick Khan. Those three names right there are a bunch of fucking idiots. I just. You ever heard of the Three Stooges?
Yeah.
Those are the Three Stooges of professional wrestling right now. Complete idiots. Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna include this in a surprise. I don't see this person as a winner, but including it in the surprise for the women's rumble, you are gonna hear a scream, and that crowd is going to erupt with one of the biggest pops in the women's rumble history. As Paige makes a return, and of course, Herb slides into the. He slid, obviously slid into the camera. We knew it was gonna happen at some point. Get him in. We need to find. We need to figure out Fuego picks. We need to know who we think winning these rumbles. Uh,
Give me 1 second.
let's ask him. Let's ask him who we think winning these rumbles.
I gotta figure out how to. I think I might just have to take my headphones out.
Might have to.
Her boy, time for you to make a special appearance. I think that should be good, right?
Yeah.
Time for you to make a special appearance with your picks for the Rumble.
We
It's
need to know.
good, boy.
Good man. We need to know, man, from the goat himself, man. Who winning the women's rumble?
I'm going with Bailey.
Oh, so that's a 3-for-3 with Bailey right now. All right. Who winning the men's rumble?
It's my sleeper right here. It's my sleeper.
All right.
I'm gonna go with AJ.
Oh. All right. Who walking out with the universal title?
I'm gonna go Roman, of course.
All right. And who walking out with the WWE title?
I say Brock Lesnar crawls out.
Okay. All right. The grit couple versus the it couple.
It couple.
Okay. All right. All right. The Raw Tag Team title.
My boy Otis retains.
All right. What else we got on here? The Raw Women's Championship.
I say Becky, but somebody big returns.
All right. Any surprises or returns you think happening during any of the rumbles or any of the matches?
I say Mox. Sheesh. Keith Lee. Maybe. Damn. Maybe even Jericho, man. Maybe Jericho.
So we got pretty. Everybody got pretty similar shit across the board. All right. Shit about the Kev.
K-Dogg.
Hey man, when he said Keith Lee, he do have a good point.
He do,
So
but he got a good point. But Keith Lee didn't leave on good terms. That's what we got to think about. Keith Lee did not leave on good terms. And when Walter's name was changed, Keith Lee sent out a controversial tweet saying that he felt bad. If the tweet stated, "If what I'm hearing is true, I feel bad for Walter. Get
oh
out
yeah, I
of there
did
when you
see
can,"
that.
or something like that. So I would love to see Keith Lee make some type of triumphant return and take that crown. But after that tweet and the way that he exited and the things that he said upon his exit, I can't see it.
I just realized something because you also did mention Paige can return.
Yeah, she can. Been cleared
And you
by
know
everybody.
who else? Who else still under contract right now? And we haven't seen since WrestleMania. What it was 35. You know what I'm talking about?
I know, but I don't. Go for it. Go for it. Go for
Ron.
it. Ronda. I think the problem. I don't even. Is she under contract?
She's still under contract, getting paid.
Because she said some dumb shit. She said some dumb shit a little while ago. So I don't know. I don't
As
know.
of today, she's still on the roster.
Not gonna lie to you, bro. If I hear Ronda Rousey music, I'm just walking out and turning the damn thing
Oh.
off. I'm gonna be honest. She did some okay work during the time, but I can't see it. I don't want it again because if her music hits, we know she's winning. That's the part that we don't want. We know she's winning if her music hits. That's the sad part. But
Who knows? Unless she just become a part time and just put over people. Who knows?
I don't know.
Probably got a
There's one
change of
more.
heart now.
Hold on. There's one more surprise appearance I got too, and it just dawned in my head. Speaking of Paige, someone that has been cleared by everyone to make it her after being forced to retire. there's someone else under contract, someone working for WWE that is in the same exact boat. It's under a non-compete contract, but those non-compete contracts do allow occasional matches. He's under a similar contract at Mac. He's under a similar contract like Cole. Corey Graves. See him entering the men's rumble, getting 2, maybe even 3 eliminations on people that don't matter. And I got no, hold on. No. I got 2 more appearances. And these appearances are guaranteed because they've been competing in dark matches on SmackDown. Pete Dunne and Tommaso Ciampa. The Bruiserweight, and I can't even think of Ciampa's name right.
Psycho Killer.
Psycho Killer. Bruiserweight and the Psycho Killer. The Blackheart. Those are guarantees. Those aren't just some prediction surprises. Those are 2 guaranteed.
With those 2, I really hope the writers need to be on point with those 2.
They have to. Bro. First off, it's so hard to miss with Ciampa. It is so hard to miss. Put him in some type of title picture, have him chasing, and have him just obsessed with the belt. That's it. That's all you got to do with Ciampa. You just got to have him chasing a title, and you got to have him. You got to have him obsessed, and you have to have him on Raw, and he has to be chasing Damian. I can't see him chasing anyone but Damian, and I'm gonna say why, because we need the Pete Dunne and Shinsuke Nakamura feud. I don't want to see Pete Dunne and Damian Priest. I don't want to see. I want to see Pete Dunne and Shinsuke Nakamura. It has to happen, and it makes the most sense especially with the styles of both of them, and the same goes with Ciampa and Priest. Ciampa and Priest have super similar styles for their sizes. Shinsuke and Pete have not super similar, but they have styles that you love to see go on each other. You have Pete Dunne, he's a striker and joint manipulator. You have Shinsuke Nakamura, who is a pure striker and a show off. So those 2 styles clashing are it has to happen.
Right on. Just like you said, Ciampa definitely need to be on Raw, and Dunne definitely need to be on SmackDown. Those are 2 guys you really can't mess up on. Especially with both of them saying the goal is to wrestle at WrestleMania. Both of them, that's their goal.
There is one more person I have before we end. He's gonna enter the room. Yes, I don't think he's gonna win, but he's gonna enter the room. And if he does win, he is gonna challenge Roman, and he is gonna take the title from Roman. He is gonna be the next big star. And it would make sense if they have him managed by Kurt Angle. We know who I'm talking. I'm talking about Gable Stevenson.
I completely forgot about him. But
I did too.
He's on the Raw.
He's on the Raw? Yeah. I mean, it's the Rumble though, right? So
yeah.
And even though it would be dope to see him and Lesnar go at it, him taking that title from Reigns would solidify him as like a next big star, as a next big star. And it's better for him to take a title from Reigns than from Lesnar, because you take a title from Reigns, you create a star. You take a title from Lesnar, all right, Lesnar might just take it back next month. That's kind of how that goes, and it's happened time and time again. So
let's see how Herb feel about this. Hey Herb, how you feel about Gable Stevens winning the Rumble and defeating Roman Reigns for the title. He gave me a thumbs down.
It's a thumbs down, but it's what makes sense, and it's honestly, it it just creates something that can actually draw attention to WWE. That's kind of how I see it. But we'll see when the time comes. Ladies and gentlemen, per K-Dogg, per Mars and myself, even per her, this has been our Royal Rumble 2022 prediction. And we'll see you in the next video. We'll probably see you during the Rumble or during the aftermath. Who knows? But